Hello, Jeleno.
Hello, it's Jeno.
Jay Leno. Oh, Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. How old are you and where are you located?
I'm 26 and I'm in Oklahoma City.
Alrighty. What do you do for a living?
So I am a legal secretary and I'm a full-time grad student as well.
Oh, clink, clink, clink,
It's very
clink.
ghetto.
All right.
I'm tired.
Yes, I'm sure. Do you have any children?
Zero children, but I do want children.
Okay. And you are 26. They're asking in the chat. You said 26, right?
Yes, my birthday was February 6th.
A man with children.
Absolutely.
Describe your dream man. Don't describe his looks.
My dream man, he would be kind, God-fearing, alpha, a very alpha male, provider. I'm tall, I'm like 5'9", so maybe, 6 foot. I could do, he ain't gotta be very tall, but 6 foot is kind, it's generous.
Okay. All right. But okay, that's how he looked though. But who
Oh,
does he have to be? We said no looks.
oh, no
Yes.
legs, okay. So kind, provider, alpha male, and God-fearing. Yeah.
You know you are tired. Okay.
I'm
She's
tired.
tired. I could hear it in your voice. It's like, girl, when you
Nine
hit
to
the
five,
pillow,
like
you gonna
Dolly
be
said, I'm tired.
right. What does he have to look like?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I like him a little Caucasian. Caucasian, 6 foot. I've dated black men, but black men, they don't, I feel like they try to depreciate my value rather than, make me.
So you're saying that black men you have dated to
Yes.
try
In
to
my experience, I feel like they're very somewhat jealous, you know? And like, whoa, this is gonna sound bad. Like white men, it's like my queen. They always try to lift me up.
So what about the last white man that you were with? Why didn't that work out?
To be fully transparent, he didn't want anymore. He had children and he didn't want anymore. There was no other issues except for the fact that he changed his mind about kids. Yeah. So that's a deal
Okay.
breaker. I don't have my own. I'm okay with you having your own, but I feel like I deserve the opportunity to bear children. If a woman doesn't want to have children, that's okay. But if she does, that's okay too.
Okay. Alrighty.
I see in
All
the
right.
comments, the children were mixed. Like the child was, they were biracial.
Oh, they were biracial. Okay.
Yeah.
How much money does he have to make per year?
Twice as much as me, which I feel
Give
like
us.
which I feel like is easy, especially in the dating white men caliber. They have different opportunities than black women and black men do. That's just being real. So it should be very easy for you to make double what I make.
Okay. So
So
what would
six
that bring?
figures, six
So
figures at the least.
6 figures but 6 figures, 200,000, 100,000, 500,000.
150,000. I feel like because
150,000.
in middle class is different than what middle class was even 5 years ago. So 150,000 might stun y'all now, but like Target X, have y'all been to Target? Exit Target is like $8.
Yeah. And a little nighty. The little sleepwear too.
I love
Yes. Okay. What are 3 deal breakers?
3 deal breakers. Okay. Gay, like bisexual. Felonies. And I don't know, what would be a third? Mean. Like, I don't think, like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't be disrespectful. Like, it's not funny to me for you to be disrespectful. All jokes contain some truth to it. So I know you're jealous if you're being mean to me.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Give us one reason why you think you're single.
I'm loud. I'm very loud. Um, yeah, that would be it. Or I'm a lot. Like I feel like I'm not the. I think I'm very feminine, but I'm not very timid, and sometimes that comes
More
off.
outgoing, more
I'm very
extroverted.
outgoing, and I wouldn't
Okay.
say friendly, but I would say outgoing.
Alrighty.
And I know like
Um,
men like a woman that was like they say jump and you say how high, which I'm okay with that, but it's I kind of want you to jump when I say how high too.
type of guy. Someone who's not traditional, I'm assuming, who doesn't fit into the traditional molds.
Yes, but also I like to let a man be a man, but it take the right man.
Okay. Okay. She said, I'm going to be submissive if you the right man, but I'm not that way with everybody.
Hell,
Okay.
so that makes them feel special.
Okay. All right. Would you relocate for love?
Absolutely, I'm ready to get out of Oklahoma City. I've
She's
seen all I
telling
need to
you.
see.
Alrighty. And where can this man find you on social media? Please give me your username.
On TikTok is JLeno98, and then on Instagram is S0_0FFICIAL. So it's so_official, but with zeros instead of O's.
All right, Jalen. Well, thank you for coming up. I think the chat did enjoy you here. I think they thoroughly enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome, darling. Bye bye. Oh, thank you for coming up. You know, I know everyone has a preference as to who they want to date, who they want to fall in love with, and everyone comes up here and freely express who they prefer to date. But honestly, just having the Italian guy come up here and just state his preferences about who he wants to date, right? Like, again, there's nothing wrong with his preferences, but I think he kind of made it abundantly clear that he doesn't want to date Black women. And to hear Black women say they only, and I get it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I get it. But to hear it from the other side, like, we don't want you, but over here, they want you. And I'm sure that's not every man, that's not every Black woman, that's not every Caucasian man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't find love um with the Caucasian man, with the Black woman. I'm not saying that, but I think that was just a little bit of a whoa. Oh wow, there's nothing wrong with dating outside of your race. I say go where you are loved, go where you are appreciated. I'm not here to tell you. They could be purple, they could be orange. If they love you, go for it. It's a preference. Exactly. I just thought I'd bring that up, just listening and just hearing from different people. Hello, Marco.
How you doing, Ashley?
I'm good. Are you ready? I'm getting peace, love, positive energy from the background.
That's right.
All
Absolutely
right.
always. Good
All right.
vibes. I'm coming in good faith. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. So we know your name is Marco. How old are you and where are you located?
Vegas, 41.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute, Marco. You calling in on a dating show and you live in Viva, Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the amount of options. It's like saying you live in Los Angeles. That's the only reason I'm asking.
No,
Oh,
those are bad options. I mean, there's a lot of amazing people here, men and women. But I mean, here you have options, but they have gonorrhea. So it's not. Vegas is a place where, people come to smash. So it's not the best place to look for amazing husband and great wife. So.
wow. Okay.
I mean,
Here we
LA the same. Are you in LA?
No, I'm not in LA. No,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
Miami, Atlanta, LA, and Vegas. That's smash and go cities.
What do you tell the people who are actually married and they met each other in those cities or states?
I was
What do you
I
say
was
to them?
generalizing, but there's amazing. I have, for example, plenty of my friends who are amazing couples and they married and they have kids and you can do it. I'm just saying that the odds are against you. It's not that type of city.
What do you do for a living, and do you have any children?
I don't have children. As I am general distributor for Italian skin laser company. So we basically selling Italian lasers to spas and beauty places. Then I have a law firm as well. So it's kind of like a two things. Yeah.
Alrighty. Would you date a woman with children?
No, never.
Okay. Describe your dream woman. Don't describe her looks.
She is assertive. She is without looks, right?
Yeah, without looks. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's my mental spa. She's a mental spa in my household. That's all I need. Nothing else.
A mental spa. For the person who
Mental
doesn't
spa.
understand what that means, can you give us like a definition?
Sure. I provide. I bring everything that we need. I'm that protector. I'm that provider. You raise my kids right. You homeschool them. You deliver God in my household. And when I get home, when I'm stressed because I'm chasing dragons all day long, I have meetings. I have stressful situations with my clients, with this and that. When I get home, I need the opposite of that. That's all your job. Empty bowls, full plate, and peace of mind. That's it.
Okay. What does she have to look like?
Now on the looks, if we go for looks, I personally, I only dated and dating brunettes. I am mainly into, my department is mainly Hispanic and or someone relatable to my culture. So I don't go outside of the culture. I am, race I would say, but probably like, white Europeans, Hispanic, Mexico, Brazil, South America. That's my thing. I did have actually East African girl and she was absolutely wonderful, but I wasn't prepared for that because I was only 24. I mean, you're thinking with only one head when you're 24, but she was beautiful and wonderful.
Okay. Can you
Yeah.
give me 3 deal breakers?
I'm sorry, 3 deal breakers
Mm-hmm.
not to be with somebody.
Yes.
Um, um, let's say in a dating, if you can be specific during the dating or during the tested everything. So that's already, there's no deal breakers. I'm married and there's no divorces. But you saying in dating process?
Yeah, the dating phase. So what would be a deal breaker for you? Like something you're just not gonna deal with. She won't get a call back if she does this thing.
Right. So honestly, I'm very direct on a very first date. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I tell her exactly what I want on a date one, right? I go and I said, listen, I'm dating to marry, right? And these are the deal breakers. Did you have that in your growing up? I want to make sure that, you had a structure, that you had everything that actually that you can mimic and have a blueprint to go off of. So if all these things are check, then, I'm fine. So I'm saying a deal breaker, if I was to go there and she says, well, I was raised by a single mama and, I got another 2 sisters and God knows who made, adios, let me pay for lunch and I'm out.
Okay. So a woman who grows up in a single family household, that would be one for you. Maybe 2 more if you can, because
Yeah,
we want
I can
3.
give you probably a few more. Yeah. So the second one would be you can immediately feel that either feminine or masculine energy. So that's a big red flag for me. Once I see that kind of like masculine, ratchety, demeanor and moves and everything, I don't say it, I don't point it. I'm not gonna tell, hey, you're ratchet and masculine, but I see it and I'm just like, nah, this is not gonna work. I don't need someone who's gonna actually compete with me and think that she can do better and everything. I'm sorry, find some simp, go for betas. There's plenty of them. Go for it. Not interested.
Okay. So
That's
someone
2.
with
And the
masculine
3,
energy.
yeah, the energy, yeah, that would be it. And number 3 probably would be, now this is all predicated on the fact that I already chose her for the first date in my terms, right? The third probably thing would be that I would have to click with her on the second level, that which would be actually religion and the same set of values. So values, energy, and and past. Those are 3 things that I'm absolutely, those are deal breakers. Like you check mark all those, we can talk.
Why do you think you're single? And before you answer that, I think it sounds like you're successful. You're 41. You can travel anywhere you want to across the United States, across the pond. You own businesses, even a law firm. So why do you think maybe it's a challenge right now for you to find someone?
It's not a challenge. It's not a challenge. That was just the things that I was actually prioritizing because thank God nature was against me, but the time is not. So, I was pretty much just like every man all the way till 30s, you're ghost. You're not even recognized. But once you pass that 35, you start building yourself. And then after that, you see that time is kind to you. So I'm 41, I can be 50 and still, hit the deal with 25-year-old. No problem. Not that I'm going to wait for that. Like I'm ready to marry now. But I'm saying, you're asking me why now? It's really, really seriously by choice because, for example, I have a timeline on when I'm going to put my law firm, say, to be fully autonomous. And, that would be like a year and a half from now. So that would be a super good passive business. I don't need to have any involvement of any. And, that's basically it. But can I go and shop now for ring and tell it you're going to be mine right now? No problem.
You're only single by choice. That's the only reason
Yes,
that you're
ma'am.
single.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
completely single by choice, 100%. There's nothing
All
stopping
right.
me from being married tomorrow morning. No problem. I'm ready for it, 100%. I'm not postponing. I'm saying up till this moment, because you asked me, was because I broke up a year and a half ago, heartbroken. And then I took that year and a half to pretty much build those two businesses, and God's good.
Why did things end? You said you were heartbroken. If you don't mind sharing,
No, no,
maybe
no, I
one
don't
reason
mind. I
why it
mean,
ended.
you know,
Yeah.
80%, 90% of divorces and walkouts are, initiated by women. That's statistics. And in my case, that was the exact same case. Six, relationships, five of them walked out. On some, I get it. I dropped the ball, no question. But the very last one was, again, I was avoiding the red flags and they came to hunt me down. And, she's terrific and everything. I can't say one bad thing, but, she just thought grass is greener on the other side. And that's all.
Oh, she thought the grass was greener on the other side. So it sounded like she
She was
walked away.
she found the hard way right away that that's not the case, but it's okay. I was fighting against her mom was a professional baby mama. Three uncommitted dudes made three daughters, and I believe hard that I can change it, that I can, she was saying like, I see that I don't want her outcome. But then again, I was, that was hunting me down. I was connecting her back to mom.
But
you,
that
you
was one of your deal breakers. And from the start, it sounded like you're very firm. You said, I don't want anyone who has a single mom
I
household,
know.
who has all these ratchet and have a bunch of kids with a bunch of different men, and we don't know. So now it's making sense why this is a deal breaker because you dealt with your last woman who had baby mamas and ratchet and all the other stuff. Okay.
Experience-based opinions, ma'am. That's all. Just the experience-based opinions. And I'm saying that it was a bad experience, but what was I trying? God's my witness. I was. But the thing is like, I was pushing it. You have to be close to your mom. I want my kids to have grandma. You need to be. But the more I was pushing her that way to be connected better with her mom was saying, F these guys, there's so many of them. And by the way, all of them are cheaters. I'm like, no, I was ready, to buy everything, to do the whole thing legit. No kids out of wedlock, ring, marriage, kids, right? So basically the formula was always there. It was given to me by my dad, my mom. But the mom was just basically that one that was simply saying like, oh, okay, you know what? Don't worry, honey. They're all cheaters. They all, so when you're putting that in a head, and then I'm trying on the other side to say, no, 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 you need to be closer with her, right? So it's like me pushing it to a drug dealer, and drug dealer is like, yeah, sure, here's a heroin, take it. You know what I mean?
But
So that
I
was
just find it, yet you're successful. You have a law business and the spa business. I'm sure that's going really well, and you were providing for her. Like you said, you're a provided type of guy. So why would her mom, why would she even think the grass is greener when you have these businesses, you have this lifestyle, why would she even consider looking the other way, you know?
But I mean, it's a legitimate question. So the thing is, like, it's a mother-sister phenomenon. Her mom is breeding daughters to basically join her club of misery. Because imagine if they go into a structure, mom is alone. Because mom is Ashley Smashley right now, right? Boyfriend and boyfriends and everything. So that's what I'm saying. So she's like, no, 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 honey, you're gonna have mommy's outcome because mommy needs you. Someone needs to take care of me, right? So she was recruiting her into her club of misery, and mom was really competing with her for the same guys, which is sick.
So her mom wanted you in a
No,
way,
no,
or
not me.
didn't
No,
want
no,
her
no,
to
no,
have
no,
something good. Her
not
mom
me.
didn't want her to have something good, is what you think.
No, no, no. But I'm saying in general, her mom would go for the same, literally same age guys that she goes for. That's what I'm saying. So it was just mental, not me, by the way. I would not even tolerate that. That's mental. I'm not for that environment. But that's what I'm saying. And this is a little bit of a dirty laundry, and I don't like to put that on live. But since you asked me, I'm just giving you kind of like straight answer, why. And part of me was sad more that I'm like, I could have saved that one soul, and she's just gonna now follow the path of another smash and go, and then there's gonna be a kid out of wedlock, and adios life. So that's it.
Okay. After the year and a half from that breakup, and
Oh,
now it
absolutely.
sounds like
I tried to go on a date, but here's the problem. I didn't feel anything for them on the date, and I felt bad because I'm like, I don't feel anything, even though I was honestly picking cute, hot, and everything, but nothing was there because I was still connected. So for me, it was a lot easier to basically say, you know what? F that. I'm just gonna go. I'm going to work out. I'm gonna focus laser sharp on my businesses, and that's it. Because if you it takes year and a half statistically that you can't be with somebody after the breakup if you were true to that person. If you were not true, I mean, you can go move to another one in a month.
well, Marco, would you relocate for love?
Would I relocate for love?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think that, if I went to, I don't know, Nigeria, and I met her and I loved her and she said, hey, here's better. And if I found that, yes, I can raise my family over there, yeah, I would do it. No, no question. Vegas,
Okay.
Vegas is not place where I was born and raised, so I don't have any intimate connection with the place right now here. I'm mainly in LA, Vegas, so I mean, I can live almost anywhere where I can find peace and good harmony for my kids and wife, so I don't care.
Okay, Marco. Well, where can this woman find you on social media? What is your username?
I mean, they can see my now whatever my user whatever, but I'm saying I will probably find my person in specific places where I go to, which is mainly churches, was through friends that I know. I'm not looking on the internet or elsewhere. So but thank you for an offer. That's kind of you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming up. Have a good
You too,
evening.
love. Take care now. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, he's probably still not over that girl. I remember Shara saying, whatever a man says he doesn't want, reverse it. Request to join the live. Thank you.